I'm going to show you how you can make your own Fursuit paws from scratch. If you're a beginner or just curious, we'll break down the process into simple, easy to follow steps. Hi, my name is Waffles, and I've created this simple guide to help you make your own customizable paws. You'll need the following things: Fursuit fur, minky fabric, fur clippers, a sewing machine or needle and thread, a brush, scissors, knife, and pins. Optional, a 3D printer for the claws. Start by drawing your pattern on a sheet of paper. Feel free to copy my design or create one of your own. Make sure to add extra space around the edges for seam allowance. There's also a fantastic hand paw pattern by Matrices that can help you get started. Once your pattern is ready, cut it free from the paper. Next, trace your pattern onto the back side of your fur. I find that using a white charcoal pencil works best for dark fabrics. And always make sure to double check the direction of the flow of your fur. Then, draw your paw pad shapes directly onto the fur where you want them to be. Now, place the minky fabric underneath your fur and pin it in place. Using a sewing machine, carefully trace each paw shape, making sure everything stays pinned together. This creates a clean, padded look on the other side of the fur. Once the pads are sewn on, flip it over and remove the excess minky fabric. Now, with the paw pads cleaned up, cut away any remaining fur left over. Next, using a clipper, shave down the fur around the pads for better definition. Shaving the whole paws will give them a more realistic look, or you can keep the fur long and toony. To give the paw pads more volume, I cut a small slit in the back of each pad and fill it with stuffing. Then, once you're done, sew them shut on the back. Next comes one of the most important steps, sewing each half together. Carefully pin everything in place and then sew it shut. All this can be done with a simple needle and thread, it just takes a bit longer. Now comes one of the most fun parts, turning the paws inside out. I use the handle of a paintbrush to help unstick the fabric and push out the fingers from the inside. Giving the paws a good brushing will help clean the fabric and hide the seams. A final shave here helps too to help give them a more professional look. Now, let's talk about adding claws. There are two main types: 3D printed claws or stuffed fabric claws. Fabric claws can be made by drawing a simple claw shape onto minky, sewing around it, and then cutting it out. Once they're stitched, turn them inside out and stuff them with polyfill. 3D printed claws can be as simple or as detailed as you want. I recommend printing them in PLA. To attach your claws, start by cutting a small slit at the tip of each finger. You can use a needle and thread to hold them in place or hot glue. Attaching them is tricky, just make sure to take your time and adjust as needed. And with that, you've made your own custom Fursuit paws. This design is simple and easy to modify for your own creation. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe so I know to make more videos in the future.